Hey folks, I'm MysteriousJG. Welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption. Last time we got killed a couple times, we killed a couple people, we did a night watch job here in this city. Hey. Yeah, nice to see you too. We got to do, no, it's okay. We lost a duel with a guy who has not had the decency to respawn so that we can actually beat him. Eats away at my ego, but I'm willing to let it go. We also finished the Opiate for the Masses quest, where we found out that for our friend Zhao, opium was the opiate. There's another wanted poster has shown up. But we're concentrating our energies right now on finishing the stranger missions and getting into some stranger danger. So somewhere in Gaptooth Ridge, Gaptooth Gulch, Gaptooth whatever, we should be able to find the last quest that we haven't even started yet. And hopefully, having done a couple of side questy type of things, will also give time for the California side quest to keep going. So our two stranger missions are, we have not even initiated Aztec Gold, and we have initiated the California side quest, but haven't resolved it yet. And as usual, there's the sounds of wolves eating someone. A constant feature of the land at this time, apparently. Social Club Challenge. No, I've done that one before. I'm not interested in doing it again. It's just a little fortress town place that... Yeah, I get it, you win. You win, Social Club, the vastly active social club for this game from 2010 is laughing at my failure. I get it.
Right on the wing. Yeah. Come.
So I'm kind of trying to decide if I should ride a path through Sidewinder Gulch, like actually through the gulch, or if I should be up overlooking Sidewinder Gulch.
Yeah.
Guess I'll start off down here. Well, there we go. He's Aztec Gold, and it looks like he is on the path, so it looks like we made the right call.
Come on.
Although we're having a hard time staying on the right path.
Yeah.
See little not little, this is a pretty big geographical feature, but things like this are so cool when you're a kid. These little, like, I don't know, never mind. I'm not. Find these little nooks and crannies in your backyard. What's up, buddy?
Hola.
What's up, Dario Cueto?
Hola, señor. ¿Ha visto una piedra que parece así? Vaya, que es muy importante.
No, comprende.
Oh, we can use English if you prefer. Or Dutch, maybe. German, Italian, yes, no?
English is fine.
Bueno. As I was saying, have you seen a rock that looks like this?
So he's a
I'm
polyglot.
trying to track down a family heirloom. Left here by my tatarabuelo.
You said you could speak
Not
English.
sure I get your meaning.
My great-grandfather? No. Great-great-grandfather.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, a great man.
Lots of greats.
He was given a map.
He was one of the greats, like Bret Hart, the Ultimate Warrior. That was for Bobo.
Hills of Nuevo Paraíso.
Dick
Flair, you
you
surely-
suck.
Before he burned a lot of them for heresy.
Sorry.
Like I said, a great man. And the first key is finding this rock right here. Unfortunately, I am not the great adventurer my abuelo was. I'm having no luck whatsoever. And my wife and children, stuck in the capital, continue sending
Matchmaker,
me
make
wives
this
asking,
match.
when
Again,
am I going
the
to see my
greats.
papi again?
Hey,
And I tell
papi.
them, it is Aztec gold, you ungrateful wretches. Aztec gold!
And if that ain't teaching the young right from wrong, nothing will.
Agreed.
Well, exactly. Ah, you certainly look like the type who can get things done.
That means murdering people.
Of course, offer a reward if you would aid me. Actually, we were not properly introduced.
No, not really.
Basilio Aguirre Olmos de la Vargas.
John Marston. Let me see that map.
Dario Cueto.
Once you find the missing pieces to the map, meet me back at El Matadero.
Sure.
Meet me
Farewell, Marston.
and bring along Dragon Azteca Jr.
And fortune.
Fame and fortune, fame and fortune. Oh, handy. They actually give you, so this is good. They actually, oh, and I've got, for both of my side quests now, I've got little, indicators of where to go. Because I was thinking, like, oh, I've got the fact, but that'll really feel like cheating. I'll get over it. But still, how the hell are you supposed to do this without cheating? And the answer is...
Let's go.
I'm thinking that we have to get out of the gulch and over where my horse was trying to take us before. Ah, my horse had an instinctive knowledge of where to find Aztec gold. Yeah, I found treasure in these little stacks before. Oh, we're finding pieces of his map, though, not the actual gold, right? Well, that is indeed the theme music of Dario Cueto. So is the next, yeah, this is pretty sweet. They actually make this quite doable. Give you a little area to search. I was going to say Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain styles, but this game actually came significantly before the Phantom Pain. Both of them were big on giving you a big round area on the map that you had to search within. Now, this will probably not be considered an okay place to camp, but no, El Kabong does not approve. But we're going to be using camping as a way of fast traveling, of course. Hey, that really looked like a group of banditos, or possibly the three amigos. Kind of miss my Kentucky Saddler. Oh boy, that could have been bad. Let's see if we can park. Let's see if we can camp here in the middle of a huge bunch of cactus. No, El Kabong doesn't like that either. Who knows whether El Matador liked it, but it's El Kabong. I mean, you know why I'm saying El Kabong, right? Does that make sense to everybody? You try to camp and there's this like musical sting from the game that goes Bring! Like El Kabong just whacked somebody over the head. I don't know if this isn't a path to a campsite. I don't know what it is. Huge tumbleweed just appeared. It just like spontaneously generated right in the middle of our campsite. It didn't even blow in as tumbleweed are wont to do. I'm going to take a walk this evening. I took one earlier today. It's raining out there, which kind of feels like an excuse. But I really was going to take a walk. Stretch my legs after dinner. You got any Aztec gold? Oh wait, you're not that guy.
Sam Odessa.
Thought you were looking for California.
How's it going?
Hey, Mr. Mansion, isn't it? Yeah. How you doing?
What you have in the flats,
Man,
friend?
I kind of like that. You all right out here?
Yeah.
Getting too much closer to California.
Yeah, I found it. The coach wasn't so much to my liking. It was a little bit slow, a little bit predictable, a touch mundane. But
Did you set up a campsite or something?
These cacti are quite palatable. I hope they are.
You drinking
listen.
mezcal?
You need to find yourself a horse if you're going to head west from here.
A horse is a very noble creature. Did you ever hear the tale of the horse who could do sums better than any school child?
I think I missed that one.
See, if I could have a trusty steed like that who could take me to the shining sea.
The Shining
Sam,
Stars,
listen.
Puerto Rico.
California's in the west. Just follow the setting sun. It ain't that complicated. All right? You take care of yourself.
Setting sun.
What a dummy.
Yes, believe me, B, I'm fine on it.
Well, he doesn't seem to be all that... He doesn't seem to be making a lot of great progress, let's put it that way. Well, let's keep hunting for Aztec gold. That'll give us something to do while this guy continues to respawn across the land. Well, you know what? I'm going to make a campsite, and if you want to stay by this campsite so you don't freeze to death or get attacked by animals that fear fire, I won't say anything. It's your call. Marston just seems to feel a little bit sorry for this guy. Ooh. I'm waiting for the happy ending from one of these side quests. I'm sure it's coming. Well, we had that side quest with the guy who was like a water diviner. We ended up getting land for him. That ended okay. Nobody died. We could have killed someone over the course of that quest. We didn't. Actually, let's talk about those monster trucks. Let's take a second to look at our stranger quest. All right. Love is the opiate. Guy becomes addicted to opium and is unable to go back to his beloved. Deadliest in Son. Guy kills himself attempting to build a glider, or to fly his glider. The Prohibitionist. Prohibitionist guy is incredibly annoying. Because we refuse to murder him, we pay an in-game penalty. The Wronged Woman. A woman tricks us into murdering an innocent man to get her money. American Lobbyist. We blackmail somebody on behalf of a corrupt criminal. Governor guy. I know you. You have encountered a strange man for a third time in Beecher's Hope, admiring a spot on a hill. You demanded they tell you where he knows you from. He refused to answer. You drew your weapon and attacked him, but he seemed unaffected by bullets and just walked away. Yeah, this guy's the devil, okay? They never come out and say it. He's like the devil or something. It's very, very creepy. Lights, camera, action. A guy who we tried to help get started in show business became penniless. Eva in peril. A prostitute that we attempt to murder we attempt to rescue gets murdered. Poppycock. We helped a guy by delivering him opium. And after we found out that's what it was, and the quest was over, I killed him and took the money. But that's not really part of it. Funny Man. This is like the closest thing out of all these so far, the closest thing we have to a happy one. This guy came out from Manhattan to write about the American West, but he keeps getting into all sorts of danger and trouble, and he leaves still alive and goes back to where he actually belongs. That's the happiest quest we've had so far out of all of these. American Appetites. There's cannibals. We eventually kill a cannibal, but we could have let him go. Who are you to a judge? Guy wants to have sex with a horse. Let no man put asunder. Crazy old woman has lost her mind because of her husband's death. Jenny's faith. A woman goes out into the woods and she's crazy and she... Blah! What happened? Ugh! I blacked out. Oh, sorry. No, we had another one of those cases where the frickin' my computer crashed. It's happened twice in the last couple of days, always while recording this game. I doubt that has anything to do with it. Maybe it's Windows Movie Maker. But it's not... Oh, no. No, don't tell me you crashed again. What's going on, Holmes? Okay, no, you didn't crash again. No, every time the music gets quiet, I freak out. Because that's how I can tell that this computer's crashed when I'm recording. It's the sound suddenly cuts out. We were So it cut out, and we actually recorded. Well, where the hell am I? Well, I'll tell you what, folks. You missed me getting a. Fortunately, you had to miss me getting one piece of this treasure. Wasn't that exciting? But now I can't actually find the little building that it was in. I didn't think I rode very far. But there was a... Oh, you know, if you really, really want to see it, you can go look it up. Oh, was this it? There's a little... Yeah, here it is. So I was reading... my computer crashed. I noticed it after I picked up the treasure. And when I went back, as before, remember I told you, oh, I recorded this video, like half of a video, and there was this conversation with Nastas complaining about white people in Buffalo, and you could tell the only reason McDougal was there was so that he could be the kind of straw man. Not that, like, as a white person... I'm speaking as a white person, but if someone of Native American descent comes after me about what white man did to the buffalo, my only real defense is, hey, I wasn't around, or in my case, I could go with the, hey, my people were a later generation of white immigrants. I really don't have a point. I really don't have an argument where I say, hey, white people were totally cool on what they did with the buffalo. You just need to chillax. You don't really have that argument to make. So they put McDougal there so that he could be the straw man and get beaten up by Anastas's verbal attacks on what white people did with buffalo, and Marston doesn't have to get involved. And I was complaining about this in a video, and then then I realized, oh, wait, if I really wanted to, I could produce that video now. I've still got the component files. I didn't realize when I re-recorded all that. Well, this time I did. I checked, and that's why I'm cobbling this together from 2 videos. But what I was doing when this whole thing went to shit was going through the stats and going through all the stranger missions. And I believe the last one I was on, it's like, sad, 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 sad. Jenny's faith was, no man put asunder. Old woman goes crazy because of her dead husband. Jenny's faith. Woman is out there in the wilderness, like, being crazy about God, and you try to help her, but she's basically nuts and can't be helped. Flowers for a lady. Old man goes nuts because of his sadness over his dead wife. Water and honesty. A guy goes to buy some property and uses you as an agent to make the deal happen, and it works, and everything's pretty much okay, even though you could have murdered somebody. So funny man, guy finds himself in a variety of terrifying positions and returns back home. Could, in theory, I mean, you could make like a movie where that was the main storyline, and it would be like a fun movie, assuming nobody actually got killed and hurt. Water and honesty, just kind of a thing. Everything else, incredibly and intentionally depressing. Anyway, I finished that, and then I walked into this building, and I think it was this building. Maybe it was a different little building with no roof. But there was a little pile of rocks, and you move it, and there's a... Actually, it might not have been this building, because I don't think there was a treasure chest in here. I don't understand infinity. Okay, this is it, because I think that was like an Easter egg of some kind. Probably a reference to some other Rockstar game or something. Or it might be a cheat code that you can put in. Does this game feature cheat codes? Some of the other ones, you could put in a cheat code, and it would... you could unlock cheat codes, as it were, like Pirate Talk cheat code in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which was just kind of silly. But anyway, so there you go, folks. There was a pile of rocks in there. You interact with them, and he opens up a little box, the exact same as he did with the previous one that we found. I don't see our friend California's quest having advanced yet. So let's continue on with more Aztec gold. Actually, did not mean to do that. I meant to camp. And I probably should have just taken care of this at the last campsite.
Let's go.
But I didn't. Oh, we're too close to too close to the road to camp, I think. By the way, that mask actually can be equipped in-game, and it has an effect that I never really paid attention to. I think we've set our destination now. Yeah, there we go. I'm not happy about that. My computer crashing on me once in the recording of video didn't really give me too much pause. I'm like, well, it happens. Now, if this is going to be a thing that starts happening again, that's not good. It doesn't seem to be the best spot right here.
I knew the weather was gonna break.
I didn't think it would break completely. I thought it would just gradually break down, not just shatter like this. So yeah, like a rainstorm. There's essentially a rainstorm going on outside right now. I don't know quite how bad it is. I can tell it's raining. I don't really want to go all the way outside of my apartment to like head all the way down the hall to find out. Well, there you go. That's a thing. I'm pretty close to being done now with this Aztec Gold quest. This was not as time-consuming as I was afraid it would be from reading the description. I thought we would be like... I didn't think it would give us those little purple circles, and even if it did that, I didn't think it would give you the specific pinpoint accuracy spots once you get inside the circle. And that's actually it. That's all the pieces. So the next thing to do is actually meet this guy and give it to him. It's not actually... We're not actually hunting for more of the treasure chest. Well, you know, we're close enough to an actual property that we own that we should probably just actually stay in a house. Or an apartment or whatever. And here in El Matadero... Is this the same place where we, there's arm wrestling nearby. Yeah, this is the same place, I think, where we had our fun mission to help somebody get off of opium. Well, how you doing, Mexican Army dude? We're all friends now, because now you guys work for Reyes, because he offered to double your pay and vacation. How he's going to do that, I don't know. But hey, Reyes is a smart guy. I'm sure he wouldn't promise you something that he couldn't deliver. I mean, no way. Yeah, this whole you sleep in a bed and there's a chest and you get like free ammo, that is something that you are going to miss if you are playing Undead Nightmare. Free ammo, not so much a thing. Game actually gives you fairly early, it gives you a new weapon in the form of the Flaming Torch, which you can use to fight zombies, because melee a much bigger part of that game. Oh, this is like the butcher plate. He's not actually in here, he's outside. Hopefully I get some fame points for doing this quest.
Marston, you have it. Por favor. Let me see it. I've been waiting here, wringing my hands with expectation.
Okay.
Sounds unpleasant.
Chill out, man.
Yes, yes. We're in luck. Do you know where this might be?
Must be right around here someplace.
Is it really? Yes. It looks like it's in those
That's
caves
a
over there.
pretty strange coincidence.
Basilio, wait!
Where's my money, you son of a bitch? Like, is that would be the main reason I would be like, Basilio, hold on. Ah. There's secret hidden treasure caves. Oh, I remember this place. This is where we rescued Luisa Fortuna, which ultimately eventually led to her untimely death. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. For a minute, I was like, whoa, it's like ornate Aztec carving. Oh, never mind. It's actually just a cave. It'd be weird coming into one of these places and not having to fight our way through. Wait, these are usually set up for like plot mission battles. Or a gang hideout so that you have to fight your way through to rescue Funny Man. Funny Man, I want you. Funny Man, I need you. You gonna share that treasure with me, friend? I was gonna be well paid, you said.
Here. No. No. It has to be here.
Basilio, hold on.
Hey, is this like that
You
one
ever been
Next
down here
Generation
before?
where Picard met that one lady before he, Oh, he's already looked down here for the gold. He was hoping we'd find some other lead. Remember
You might be right here.
Picard met that one lady and then, later on in a later episode she fell in with Cute.
Finally. So long. Goodbye, poverty. Goodbye, defeat.
It was nice knowing you.
Hello, Vane. Come to me.
My little friends.
What? This can't be.
Oh, this can't be. It's invisible.
After 10 years of my life.
It took you 10 years. It took me like 10 minutes, and that's with the video crashing.
No, thank
Well, more than 10 minutes, I suppose, but
you. No.
you're not really offering them words of
That about
condolence.
sums up my luck recently.
So Marston personally takes this as like, oh, well, I was hoping I would get some treasure, but, meh. Haven't had much luck as far as finding treasure recently. That guy apparently spent 10 years of his life on this. But anyway, that's the quest, and it's kind of not that much to it, is there? There's a lot of things, like Red Dead Redemption 2, somewhat for the ending, which obviously is coming in not too long, and I don't want to start spoiling it now, but I think a big part of this game's reputation is the ending. Also, just people really enjoyed the setting and blah, blah, blah. But there are some weird aspects to this game, like the whole, like, all these stranger quests where you get, like, almost no reward. And they're almost always deeply depressing. I don't really know always what to make of that. So it looks like I picked the long path out of here. Oh, never mind. This is the right way. I got confused about where it come out. Yeah, this is fun. So we will spend another night sleeping in an actual house outside of the rain in the hopes that the California quest is going again, because that's kind of what we need to work on now, the California quest. And you know what? The other thing we could work on is the treasure maps. Rio de Loba. Well, you can pause and take a look at that and see if you want to figure it out fair and square, but I don't know that we've really got a Rio del Loba marked on the map. And I might want to just take a video or two. There's Roca de Nadera. I want to just take a video or two to finish off the treasure hunting quests. But either way, at this point, the logical thing to do here is to save our game and call it a video. Because between this and the last thing I recorded when my computer crashed, I should have just about a video's worth of content. And I have not been away from this place long enough for the chest to restock. A sure sign that I need to get more stuff done. Alright, I'm calling it a video right there. When we come back, folks, if California is not ready for more stuff, we might just decide to go treasure hunting. I'm MysteriousJG. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.